Begin with that new lockdown set to begin tomorrow in COVID hot zones in Brooklyn and Queens.
The mayor is promising to crack down with hefty fines and enforcement for violations. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer has a story from City Hall.
Angry members of the Orthodox community took to the streets in protest after Governor Cuomo handed down a new set of lockdown rules that limits the number of people that attend services in houses of worship. Several people perceived to be journalists were beaten. That included 34-year-old Barish Getz, who was hospitalized. So far, there have been no arrests.
The NYPD will not tolerate people doing harm to others. There will be no tolerance for assaults, for damage to property, for setting fires. Anything like that is unacceptable. You must adhere to the instructions of the NYPD. If you don't, as in every other situation in this city, there will be consequences.
City Councilman Kalman Yeager is one of 4 elected officials calling on the mayor and governor to change the rules about attendance in churches and synagogues. He says they should be based on the size of the house of worship and not an arbitrary number like 10.
These are 2 gentlemen who don't like to change their minds, but I think that they can take a step back and they can look at it. They can see that there is a better way to go.
After months of playing Mr. Nice Guy, handing out masks instead of summonses, Mayor de Blasio changed his tune, taking a tougher approach as more protests were planned tonight.
The state has laid down very clear rules. Everyone must follow those rules. The NYPD will be enforcing those rules.
Now, ignoring the rules will cost you.
The fines for mass gatherings in violation of state rules will be up to $15,000 a day. The fines for not wearing face coverings or not maintaining social distancing can be as high as $1,000 a day.
The lockdown plan is a complicated 3-zone plan to limit mass gatherings. The governor made it clear he believes the mayor's soft approach in some communities has led to the increase in infection.
To the extent there are communities that are upset, that's because they hadn't been following the original rules. And if we had enforced the first rule, we wouldn't be here in the first place.
Well, I asked the mayor and the governor if they would actually enforce a rule if they found somebody that was attending a service that had more than 10 people, or even a restaurant, a school, or any place else that was breaking the law. I didn't hear anything back from Team Cuomo, but the mayor's office said, and I quote, "We've done it before and we'll do it again." Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
Okay.